phase of your life is one that I feel like
I'll show you my outfit today. This dress is from Joe Fresh like 3 years ago. This is from Target. It was on the clearance rack last year. And then we're going on, oh, that looks aggressive. Like day 3 hair, I think. Good morning. Speaking of day 3 hair, you know I've been loving the Aveda Shampoo, dry shampoo, but where I buy it, both times I went recently, they were closed, like not open on a Monday, and then they were closed for the holiday long weekend, and I was in desperate need of dry shampoo. So this was on sale and I picked it up. The Batiste, this is the Floral and Flirty Blush. And I just wanted to mention, I didn't realize that Batiste is vegan and cruelty free. So the only downside to it, I guess, is that it's aerosol, which isn't great for the environment, and it doesn't last as long as the Aveda one. But in a pinch, I'm happy to see that my Old Faithful Batiste is both of those things that are important to me. Okay, good morning, by the way. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and check on Thomas. Pour my coffee to go. Today's Thomas's first full day of grade 3. And I'll talk about that in a sec. Let me just go brush my teeth. I was totally just about to say in French. It's weird. And we'll reconvene. Does it look like it's another day? It's not, it's 5 seconds later. I've changed completely because I got toothpaste on my dress. Cool. So now I'm wearing a tank top from Target. These jeans are also from Target last year. This necklace is old Stella and Dot. All the rings that I always wear. Ta-da, ta-da. And my shirt matches this bracelet from Holly. We've dropped all the Cheerios. Hold tight. School drop-off successful. So that's 2 days. If you remember, June, pretty much every single day in June, Thomas like wailed, like cried so badly when I dropped him off. Successfully 2 days. There wasn't even like any kind of sign that he was gonna cry. So I'm feeling so good. I was so nervous about that all summer. Even though we didn't really have any like tears. I think he cried twice this summer. Anyways, feeling very good about it. School's back, parents. We did it. We did it. I got my coffee in my Keep cup, which I love. I don't think you'd like it if you like your coffee super, super hot. For that, I recommend Contigo because it'll keep it hot for like hours. But I like the Keep cup. And I've been really proud of myself for basically, I would say I'm like at a 90%. I remember to bring cups when I go out for coffee. What am I drinking in my coffee today? McDonald's coffee with unsweetened coconut milk. I love the McDonald's coffee. That's been my new thing for like months now. I just buy it at IGA and make it at home. So good, so good. Oh, it feels so amazing. Another successful drop off. Okay, we're doing well, we're doing well. Hi, my name is Mare, by the way, and welcome to another episode of the Marathon. Feeling like we're getting back to reality, back to schedule, back to some normalcy after the summer. The last like week and a half of summer vacation, oof, I was done. I was ready to have some routine. But we did it, and we had a lot of fun in the meantime. Like, we had a really nice long weekend. We went to the farmer's market, and we went to the beach, and we went for some drives. I did some shopping, and now we're headed to the radio station, get some work done. Today's plan is work, lunch, which is leftovers from last night that I'm very excited to eat, so I'll show you. Then I'm gonna take a nap, get up and work, spin, dinner with my mom because she's picking Thomas up from school today, and then I have a call with my book editor. So it's a good day. And a couple of things. I know I've been waffling on about my lack of sleep, and I have made some choices to help combat it. Thomas has never been a good sleeper. It's just something to do with autism. A lot of people with autism aren't great sleepers, so I have decided to protect my mental health a little bit, and I no longer wear my Fitbit to bed. For a while I liked it because it was telling me like my sleep hygiene, but honestly it's just getting really frustrating to see it logged every day, and then to see it day in, day out, like, you got 5 hours, you got 5 hours and 20 minutes. Like, I know it's not going well. I don't need to be reminded. So that's been super helpful. I think just like, we're gonna sleep how we're gonna sleep, instead of being so obsessed with the numbers. And I've also been more mindful to schedule in naps in the day without feeling like it's, you know, an indulgence or a guilty pleasure or I'm lazy. It's like, if I'm not gonna get the 8 hours overnight, maybe I can get an extra 20 during the day. And that's been helping. I've been trying to just breathe through it and just doing my best. That's been my line for the last like 3 weeks. We're all just doing our best. We're all just doing our best. And that's been helping me. Also, I have accepted the fact that I need to not have a lot of late nights, which was hard for me to come to terms with, feeling like, you know, the FOMO, like fear of missing out on stuff, or feeling like I'm not gonna be as good of a friend because I can't go out or I can't have people over, and then just realize like those who are friends will understand that this is just a season, and I'm just gonna treat it as a season in my life. Not to say I don't go out, or not to say I don't stay up late, but you know, what cracked me was I did it twice in one weekend a couple weeks ago, and I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. And it's fine. You know, my friends understand, like, we can hang out during the day, or, you know, we can hang out early evening and then they can go out after, and then I will just go to bed. So it's been fine. It was just kind of like the mindset of having to come to terms with it, and I find that with most things, that's what it is. It's like your inner dialogue, right? So me and my Keep Cup are gonna go into the radio station and we'll BRB. I'm home from the station, and I've actually allotted more time than I thought for work. I have finished my client work for the day, and I have finished my radio work for the day. So I have a little bit of time before lunch, and there's something that's been really bugging me in my home that I'm gonna try and problem solve. The mirror that I showed you this morning, I love it. It is like an easel mirror, and I got it from Walmart in January with my aunt. But no matter where I position it in my room, it's dark and it's useless. I can't seem to get it light enough, just the angle and whatever. So I had bought it because I wanted to do more outfit of the days, or just to, you know, be able to see what my outfit looks like. And I rarely use it. It just basically collects dust in my bedroom. So I'm gonna try and move it around the house a bit and problem solve where I wanna put it. I've also been thinking, I kind of get this way, I think in the fall, I kind of want to do a little bit of zhuzh to the house. I mean, I love my home, don't get me wrong. I've worked really hard on it in the last few years. But I'm kind of wondering if I should get a rug for my living room. I've never purchased a rug before, and I'm a little bit hesitant because I have no idea, like, size-wise or colors. Like, in my mind, I feel like something light would look good because there's like a lot of brown going on, but I also have an 8-year-old. So I'm a little bit nervous to do that. I'd love your opinion or your insight. So I feel like a rug just really elevates it, but I'm a little bit nervous to do so. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of house stuff, I think, which also, it always just gives me such a boost. I find, you know, sort of puttering around the house, not cleaning necessarily, but if I can get to a point where I can like switch up the decor or that sort of thing, like that brings me so much joy. I really take pride in my home, and I find it affects my mental health. So we're gonna try and tackle this. Here is the mirror where it stands right now. It looks fine, but every time I stand in front of it, I can't make it work. It's too dark. Like, see, it gets dark immediately, and I've already put on my sweatpants because we're home. And then this light is a bad reflection. It's just not working. So my preference would be to have it in front of this window because then you get the natural light, and then move my bed here. But is that bananas to move your bed just to make a mirror work better? Or am I a grown adult who can do whatever she wants? Interesting. So fun fact, this bed used to be on this wall. Okay, wow, that looks really dusty. Look. Oh my God, okay. When you start to do one task and then you just see 27,000 others. I wonder what it would look like. Put the bed there and then put the mirror in this corner here. I don't know if both, it's weird because of that angle. That would involve measuring. Oh wait, I can't do it because this bed would hit the mirror. Okay, I'm just talking out loud. Okay, I'm just gonna play around a bit. This is actually kind of an exciting revelation. So I am going to leave this how it is. Initially I was like, oh, that looks really bare, but I'm gonna see if they can make this like a little meditation corner. I've always wanted a meditation room in my house. One day it'll happen. Like in this basket is like different reflexology mats, my yoga mat, that's my travel yoga mat that I showed in a recent video. And then this is a cushion that I have. I also have my bolster, which one of you beautiful lovelies gave me a couple of years ago. But I'm gonna see if I can just get out of bed, sit down and meditate. We're gonna try something new. So it looks a little bit bare, but I'm in for it. And then the mirror, all I've done is put it in my office because TBH, this looks so much better. Like, look how much brighter that is, even though I'm just in my like ratty Roots sweatpants. Like, this would just make it so much easier to quickly take a photo before I take Thomas to school or whatever. So obviously I'm gonna have to deal with this situation. This plant used to be in my living room. I've just put it there. There's a lot going on in my office. Like, clearly all I've been doing for the last 3 weeks is sitting here and editing these 2 copies of my book. So my office definitely needs like a zhuzh, but this mirror needs to be in this room. Like, I've just made the decision. It needs to happen. It's the best light. It could, if it could put me in that corner, actually, that would be best. So I might move my desk a bit, but that'll be for another time when I'm not hungry. So, and like, do you ever have a shelf where basically I don't use anything on that shelf except my scanner? Like, if you got rid of all of those things, I probably wouldn't even notice. Except, never mind. These are handmade cards my sister made me, which I love and you like to send out. And then these fill thank you cards, which I like to send out. So, but lots of it, like, remember when I journaled, like used a day timer and like decorated it for a hot second? That's all that stuff. Like, so much of that needs to go. So I don't know, but this mirror needs to be in this room, even though there's this one. This has never been a good OOTD mirror. This is it. So at least we've put it in its room. I just now I need to figure out where I'm gonna put it. A little office zhuzh. This looks so terrible right now, but I love it. I love having my office up here. When I first started my business, my office was in the basement, in the laundry room, like no windows, no natural light, no nothing. And then 2 years ago I swapped. So now the spare room is downstairs and this is my office, which is so much better. I love having all this natural light and the walls are white and everything's just beautiful. There's so much Mareathoner like love. This is like Mareathoner HQ right here. I love it so much, but I'm having the urge to like purge and rearrange and stuff. So maybe I'll do that this weekend. just feels good. You know, it's like an inexpensive way to feel like you've given your house a facelift if you're just getting rid of stuff and you're rearranging and you don't have to spend any money. Anywho, now I'm gonna make my lunch because I'm hungry. Okay, this doesn't look pretty, but trust me, it's so good. This is leftovers from last night. I baked a spaghetti squash, although I don't think it was spaghetti, some kind of squash. So there's arugula, spaghetti squash. These are the Gardein meatballs. And then, what else do I have in here? Tomatoes and green onion, parm, and I've just put a little bit of this Asian sesame dressing on it. It's like virtually like super low cal but filling, because this, you know, kind of is, this feels like a pseudo pasta, the squash. And I like these meatballs. I think the serving size is 3 or 4, and it's a good amount of protein. I've been really trying to pay attention to my protein, so I'm gonna sit down and watch some YouTube and eat my lunch. Throw pillows have been thrown, blankets have been pulled back. I'm gonna nap. Now we're in the office, and I haven't done anything with this situation. I just moved things off my desk and brought my laptop back upstairs to work on my book. I have some things to do on the book today before I have that conference call tonight with Simone. I'll have to listen in the edit if it's windy. My aunt got me this fan that plugs into my laptop. It's a total game changer. It's amazing. Was I gonna say something? That's the update. I just picking which music to listen to while I do some edits. I've been listening to a lot of Kygo while writing this book. You can follow me on Apple Music if you like to. You can search Redhead Mare. There's also a link at marathoner.com. I've got a ton of playlists that I've curated. There's even a Marathoner playlist that you made. But Kygo, I find, has been good. And then also, what is the name of it? Tropical House? Yeah, a Marathoner DM'd me on Instagram and told me to try Tropical House. So I've been enjoying that. Actually, that's what I'm gonna listen to. Just a little background music. Sometimes when I'm home by myself, I just want silence. But I'm gonna try a little Tropical House Essentials. Got my juggy. Now I'm tired. I might have a Diet Pepsi, TBH. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a Diet Pepsi too while I work. That's the update. Gonna tippy type. Okay, so I finished one section of work that I was supposed to do before talking to my editor tonight, and I am now going to do some brainstorming in my favorite way possible. I like to use giant pieces of poster board, and I'm going to use a marker, and we're going to do some brainstorming. There's one very key element to the book that I need to brainstorm out: the title. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I feel like I'm just on the cusp of it, and I need to do some writing, so that's what I'm going to do. I use these big pieces of paper for goals, for brainstorming vision boards, for brainstorming New Year's resolutions, my business, direction, anything. I think it's nice to see it big, and like, you know, you get this for like 50 cents or $1 and have at it. Or sometimes it's just nice to write instead of, I was trying to just do it on the computer and it's not working, so we're switching it up. I have no idea what time I started this, but we're still sitting on the floor of my office. Still brainstorming. I can't show you that. Maybe in a future video, once the book is out, I can show you it. The title just feels like such an important piece of the puzzle, maybe the most important piece, whether someone's gonna pick it up or not. That's how I felt when I like wrote the introduction, which maybe I should reread to get some inspiration. Anyway, it's 3:30. And I think I'm gonna pause and make myself a protein shake because I'm doing spin at 5:30, which means I probably won't be eating dinner till like 7, and I'm hungry. Don't really know what else to tell you. I got some Vega protein powder at Costco this weekend, and it was like $32 for the most gigantic container, so that was exciting. Also got some of those tamari almonds, which I like, some pajamas for Thomas that have unicorns on them, and some lemons. I think that was maybe it. Didn't really get a ton. I was hoping to find a tripod, which I didn't, luggage, which I ended up finding at the Bay. I'm just procrastinating. I'm gonna make a protein shake and then get back to this. I feel like I'm circling it. I'm circling, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Narrowing it down. I can already see what I want the cover to look like what I want the image to be. I just need the words. Just minor detail, minor detail. Smoothie made. I used the Vega vegan powder, as well as spirulina, spinach, half a banana, a tablespoon of peanut butter, and water. Almost accidentally totally showed you something secret. So it's 9 o'clock and I have left my office since I last saw you. I went to spin, which was amazing. I like when the instructor plays songs that I know. I don't know, it just feels like it's more incentive, I guess, because I know how long the song is. She played some Genuine, she played some Ariana Grande. There was something else that was great in there as well. Anyway, spin was great. I came home and Mom had a beautiful dinner waiting for us, and then I showered, hung out with my mom for a bit, and then I just had a conference call with my book editor, which went great. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. We are getting there. And now it's 9 o'clock and I'm officially closing the old laptop. I am going to, I think, have a little snack. And I've been watching Friends again. I find Friends is like comfort food to me. I just really like even just playing it on the Netflix app on my phone and just like listening to it while I do dishes or dinner or whatever. So I think I'm just gonna watch some Friends. Do you have a show to you that's like comfort food? Like, I couldn't even guess how many times I've watched Friends and I'm never sick of it. I'm never bored with it. Like, to the point where I feel like I should get a pivot tattoo. Too much. But thanks for watching. I hope you liked today's video. Thomas had a wonderful day, his first full day of grade 3. The teacher said he was the most ready to get back into routine, so I was very proud of him. And then he had fun with my mom. They went to the beach and had a great day. So thanks for watching. Lace up, subscribe, become a marathoner. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I now have a full week off from my book as my editor wants to do some things and some reading it before I get back to editing it. So I think I'll just film some stuff. Gives me a bit of a reprieve. Anyway, thanks for your patience. Ooh, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.